boxing world wants to know what's next for the face of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. We gonna see. He's gonna let you know. There are a few things.
Leonard Ellerbe has now come out to reveal why the fight between Tank and Lamont Roach Jr. was canceled. Fans had been looking forward to the showdown on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Boxer. But everybody be talking shit to Gervonta, it don't be coming out good for them, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real.
Obviously,
it was set to be one of the most exciting matchups of the year for some, but suddenly the fight was called off, leaving fans shocked and confused. Ellerbe explained that the reason for the cancellation was unresolved contract issues, but even that didn't seem to answer all the questions people had. After weeks of talks, we couldn't get an agreement that worked for everyone, Ellerbe said in a statement. It's disappointing because both fighters wanted this fight, and so did the fans. While Ellerbe's words gave some clarity, they also raised more questions about what had really gone wrong. Organizing a big boxing match is never easy, but this situation seemed especially messy.
There's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight Riot.
The first sign of trouble came when Gervonta Davis made a bold post on Instagram. He wrote, "The fight is canceled and nothing more." That single sentence caused chaos among fans and the boxing community. Social media blew up with people trying to figure out what happened. Was it a money problem? Did the fighters have a personal issue? On the other side, Lamont Roach Jr. seemed just as surprised as everyone else.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's his name? He was shaking on the
Thank everybody that played a part in it. My team, Roberto Diaz, Gary Jonas.
On my kids, he was shaking on his song. On my kids, he was shaking. How you gonna say his cap? And you gonna say his cap? I'm watching him.
Shortly after Davis's post, Roach shared a video of himself training at the gym. In the video, he said, "I don't know what Tank's talking about. I'm still training. I'm ready." His calm and focused attitude added to the confusion. If he thought the fight was still happening, what had Davis been talking about? Even Roach's father and trainer, Lamont Roach SR, also spoke out. He told reporters, "As far as we know, the fight is still on. Nobody has told us otherwise." His words only deepened the mystery. If Roach's camp had no idea about the cancellation, was it possible there had been some kind of mistake? It was a strange situation, and everyone wanted answers. Ellerbe finally stepped in to try to clear things up. He explained that the main problem was that both sides hadn't agreed on the terms of the fight. Without a signed contract, the fight couldn't go forward. "We worked hard to fix the issues, but we ran out of time," Ellerbe said. "It's not what anyone wanted, but sometimes things don't go as planned." His explanation made sense, but it didn't erase the disappointment that fans felt. Interestingly, tickets for the fight were still being sold even after Davis's Instagram post. This gave some fans hope that the fight might still happen, but Ellerbe's comments made it clear that the fight was officially off. He apologized to fans and promised that new plans for both fighters were already in the works. "We're doing everything we can to make this right," he said.
Yeah, I mean, but again, they pick and choose, so it is what it is. And again, the media like to hate him too, so you know, I'm gonna catch a lot of that backlash too. But I mean, it is what it is. I ain't really stunned that too much. I'm not worried about narrative. I'm worried about what I can do in the ring.
All right, brother.
The fight cancellation announcement was a big blow to boxing fans. Many had been excited to see the clash between Davis and Roach. Davis is known for his explosive power and undefeated record. Roach is a skilled and smart fighter who many thought had the tools to challenge Davis. The matchup had all the makings of a great fight. Now fans are left wondering what might have been. For Gervonta Davis, this fight was another chance to prove why he's one of the best in the sport. His aggressive style and ability to knock out opponents have made him a star. Missing this fight means missing an opportunity to show the world once again why he's a top fighter. On the other hand, for Lamont Roach Jr., this was supposed to be the biggest fight of his career. Beating someone like Davis could have changed everything for him, catapulting him into the spotlight.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight?
I think that, you know, he's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. You know, Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is.
The lightweight division was also set to benefit from this fight. With so much talent in the division, a big showdown like this could have shaken things up and set the stage for even bigger fights down the line. Now things remain the same, and fans are left waiting for the next big announcement. Davis has stayed mostly quiet since his Instagram post. That's unusual for him, as he's known for speaking his mind. His silence suggests he's frustrated and disappointed, just like the fans. Lamont Roach Jr., meanwhile, has kept training. He hasn't let the cancellation slow him down, showing the kind of determination that has earned him respect in the boxing world.
In that fight, but I do think that the fight that he should have fought should have been the Edwin De Los Santos, but
Tank or Lamont?
Tank.
Okay.
Fans have had mixed reactions to Ellerby's explanation. Some appreciate that he spoke openly about the situation, while others feel there's more to the story than what he's saying. They wonder why Roach's camp wasn't informed earlier, and why the issues couldn't have been solved in time. This comes after yet another reveal by Calvin Ford, the longtime trainer of Davis, who has finally broken his silence about the ongoing drama surrounding the canceled fight with Lamont Roach Jr.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
His cryptic statement on social media has sparked even more questions, leaving fans and analysts searching for deeper meaning. The situation has already been filled with confusion, and Ford's words, rather than clarifying, seem to add a layer of introspection to the entire ordeal. Ford shared a reflective and emotional message on Instagram, writing, "People often fail to comprehend my suffering, my convictions, and my emotions regarding various matters. However, I possess that understanding. It is, in fact, a profound gift from my Lord, motivating me to persist and to strive toward becoming the best version of myself within my circle." The statement, while poetic and thoughtful, doesn't directly address the specifics of the cancellation, but offers a glimpse into Ford's mindset during a challenging time. Ford's message seems to express a mixture of personal struggle and determination. While it's unclear if his words are directly tied to the fight's cancellation, they suggest that the situation has taken an emotional toll on him and possibly those around him, including Gervonta Davis. As someone who has been a guiding figure in Davis's career, Ford has seen his fair share of ups and downs. This cryptic statement could reflect the weight of navigating such a high-pressure environment.
Christmas wish list. 3 names that you want 2025.
I won't say.
All right.
Timing of Ford's statement has led many to speculate about its meaning. Could it be a response to criticism surrounding the fight? Fans had expressed dissatisfaction with the matchup, feeling that Roach was not a worthy opponent for a star like Davis. Perhaps Ford's words were an attempt to address the backlash in a subtle way, acknowledging the challenges of meeting public expectations while balancing the realities of the boxing business. At the same time, Ford's message could be seen as a show of support for Davis, who has faced scrutiny for his decision to cancel the fight. Ford's statement, however, hints at the personal and professional complexities that may have influenced the decision.
I'm gonna beat his ass if y'all talking.
Ford's role in Davis's career cannot be overstated. As his trainer, Ford has been by Davis's side through every major fight, shaping him into the powerhouse he is today. His words carry weight, not just because of his position, but because of his deep understanding of Davis as both a fighter and a person. Ford's message, while cryptic, feels like an attempt to remind everyone of the human side of this saga. Meanwhile, the situation with the canceled fight continues to unfold. Roach, who had been preparing for the fight, seemed caught off guard by Davis's Instagram post announcing the cancellation.
No one's been able to solve Tank Davis. What do you need to do together with you and your team and obviously your son to score that victory?
We got a game plan. We're going to execute it, and we're going to get the results.
Move that head, bob and weave.
That go.
Roach's confident response, including a video of him training and a declaration that he's still ready for March 1st, contrasts sharply with the uncertainty on Davis's side. Ford's statement adds another layer to this dynamic, suggesting that the decision may have been more complex than simple scheduling issues. The public reaction to Ford's words has been mixed. Some fans have praised him for his honesty and willingness to share his feelings during a tough time, while others have criticized the lack of clarity, arguing that the statement does little to address the core issue. Still, there's no denying the emotional depth of Ford's message, which stands out in a sport often dominated by bravado and machismo. Adding to the heat is the involvement of Oscar de la Hoya, who offered to help Davis find a new opponent. De La Hoya's public invitation on social media, where he wrote, "Gervonta, give me a call if you need a fight. I have the perfect guy for you," has added another twist to the story. While some see this as a genuine attempt to assist, others view it as a publicity move designed to keep the spotlight on Davis and generate some talk around the fight. Neither Ford nor Ellerby has commented on De La Hoya's involvement, but Ford's statement suggests a focus on inner strength and perseverance rather than external distractions.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making.
His words, motivating me to persist and to strive toward becoming the best version of myself, hint at a mindset geared toward long-term success rather than immediate resolutions. Whether this perspective will influence Davis's next move remains to be seen. The situation is further complicated by the fact that tickets for the March 1st fight are still on sale. This has led to speculation that the fight might still happen, either with Davis and Roach or with a different pairing. Ford's statement doesn't provide any answers but reinforces the idea that there are deeper issues at play. His focus on understanding and personal growth suggests that the team is navigating a period of reflection and decision-making.
DC and Baltimore guys don't like each other. You know what I mean? So it was a DC guy that I got into it with.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So one of the older guys named Dana, he basically told me to chill out.
Fans have been left to interpret Ford's message in the context of the broader heat. Some see it as a call for patience and understanding, while others view it as an indirect acknowledgement of the challenges faced by Davis and his team. Whatever the case, Ford's words have added a layer of intrigue to an already complex situation. Ford's approach stands in stark contrast to the straightforward and sometimes explosive style of Davis. While Davis's Instagram post was blunt and to the point, Ford's statement is nuanced and contemplative. This difference highlights the diverse personalities within the team and the unique ways they handle adversity. As the story continues to develop, Ford's message shows us the emotional and psychological aspects of boxing beyond the punches and paydays. There's a human side to the sport that often goes unnoticed. Ford's words, though cryptic, offer a glimpse into this reality, leaving fans with more questions than answers but also a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the fight game. However, if the fight is still happening, we'll be in for a show. The online rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. has taken on a life of its own, getting hotter with each passing day. A recent back and forth on social media has drawn even more attention to their anticipated fight, which has yet to happen but already has fans excited.
DC and Baltimore guys don't like each other. You know what I mean? So it was a DC guy that I got into it with.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So one of the older guys named Dana, he basically told me to chill out. Like, nah.
Right. DC and Baltimore don't fuck with each other.
Yeah, they don't. One thing about it, the city gonna show up.
Two boxers have been exchanging jabs online, making it clear that they are not backing down from one another. What began as a series of taunts has now become a heated feud, with both fighters and their fans caught up in the drama. The online spat took a serious turn some days ago when Lamont Roach tried to throw some shade at Gervonta Davis. Roach, who has been vocal about his desire to get in the ring with the WBA lightweight champion, took to Twitter to suggest that Davis would need to spar with heavier opponents in preparation for their upcoming showdown. In his message, Roach seemed to imply that Davis wasn't quite ready for the challenge he would face in the fight against him. "Tank needs to get in the ring with bigger guys if he wants any chance of beating me," Roach tweeted, trying to get under Davis's skin. The jab was clearly aimed at getting a reaction from Davis, but what Roach didn't anticipate was the intensity of Davis's comeback. Instead of engaging in a long social media exchange, Davis kept it short, strong, and straight to the point. "I'll do my talking inside the ring."
Alright guys, turn out face together, please. Right in front, right here.
The WBA lightweight champion made it clear that he didn't need to get caught up in the online drama, preferring to let his actions in the ring speak for themselves. This was a powerful move from Davis, who has built his reputation on his in-ring performances rather than trash talk. His reply to Roach's challenge was a reminder that he's a fighter who prefers to let his punches do the talking, not his words. Many fans rallied behind Davis, applauding him for his calm demeanor in the face of Roach's attempt to rile him up. It seemed like Roach's attempt to get into Davis's head had backfired, with the lightweight champ remaining unfazed and focused. The social media dust-up settled for a week, with fans eagerly awaiting any more banter between the two fighters. Here is the corrected text with spelling errors fixed.
Tank and Lamont Roach. Is that the right opponent for Tank?
I don't know why everybody is kind of sleeping on Lamont, but he has a decorated amateur career too. He's a very pretty kid. He's very skilled. Tank is Tank, you know. And when I say Tank is Tank, I mean like he's a bad man. He can fight. He's tough. I know we had our dispute back and forth, whatever. But at the end of the day, if we talk about just boxing,
So
he's a good fighter.
However, things heated up again when Lamont Roach decided to take another shot at Davis. This time, his attempt to troll the WBA champion came ahead of the NFL game between the Baltimore Ravens and Washington Commanders. Roach, who is known to be a passionate fan of the Ravens, couldn't resist throwing in another comment aimed at Davis, who hails from Baltimore. Roach tweeted once again, trying to stir things up before the Ravens' big game. Baltimore is going to win today, and then Tank's going to lose in December. Ravens, we got this, Roach posted.
I guarantee we pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
It was clear that he was trying to continue his social media war with Davis, using the rivalry between the Ravens and Washington Commanders as a backdrop for his own fight with the lightweight champion. The tweet was a mix of football trash talk and boxing smack talk, with Roach hoping to get under Davis's skin once more. Unfortunately for Roach, things didn't go as planned. Instead of a comeback from Davis that would escalate the rivalry even further, Roach found himself facing a different kind of backlash. Fans of both Davis and the Ravens weren't impressed by his attempt to make light of the situation, and his tweet quickly backfired.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not.
Many fans on social media started calling him out, suggesting that he should focus more on his training and preparation for their upcoming fight rather than worrying about football games and trolling Davis. Davis, for his part, remained quiet this time. While he didn't respond directly to Roach's latest jab, many fans assumed that the silence was a sign that Davis wasn't interested in engaging with Roach's antics any longer. It seemed like Davis had grown tired of the back and forth, choosing instead to focus on what really matters, his upcoming fight.
I'm not looking at Lamont the way that everybody else look at Lamont. Like, I know Lamont is a really good fighter. I'm not. This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a real good.
Roach, however, wasn't ready to back down just yet. He seemed to be on a mission to keep the online tension alive, but his attempts continued to fizzle out. Fans weren't buying into the back and forth anymore, and many were now looking forward to the actual fight rather than the constant social media drama. Roach's playful taunts were quickly becoming tiresome, and it was clear that the majority of fans wanted to see the two boxers settle their differences in the ring. The situation is now reaching a boiling point as the scheduled fight draws closer. Both fighters have made it clear that they are ready to go head-to-head, with Roach continuing to show confidence in his ability to take down Davis. However, Davis's focus seems unwavering, with many believing that his silence on social media speaks volumes about his determination and mindset heading into the fight. Fans are excited to see how the rivalry will play out when the two finally meet in the ring, but for now, it seems like the trash talk will continue online until fight night.
Boxer. But everybody be talking shit to Gervonta, it don't be coming out good for them, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real.
He obviously a superstar. But just because it's who he is, this don't change no program that I got going on. I'm here to win. I've been coming to win. And I think the same result will happen on December the 14th.
As the days pass and the fight gets closer, it's clear that the social media antics are only adding fuel to the fire. While Gervonta Davis has shown restraint in his responses, Lamont Roach's persistence in taunting him shows that he is trying to build up the tension and make the fight even more anticipated. Whether or not the back and forth is helping or hurting his cause remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, this online rivalry has gotten the boxing world talking, and fans can't wait to see how it all plays out in the ring. Ultimately, it's clear that while both boxers are doing their best to build the hype for their upcoming showdown, it's Davis who seems to have the upper hand. His refusal to get caught up in the social media heat and his focus on his upcoming fight speak to his professionalism and confidence. Meanwhile, Roach's attempts to engage in mind games appear to be falling flat, with fans increasingly unimpressed by his antics. But will he show the same heat to Tank when they get in the ring? Well, if they do, what do you think? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates. See you in the next one.